Hi guys, so today I'm going to try out one of these Dash multi-makers. I picked these up recently from Target. When I went to link them in a short video, they're even like a better price. I think they're normally around like $30, which isn't horrible. They usually want like 10 bucks for each one of these little maker type things. So if I can link them for you, if they're still available, I'll have them linked, possibly embedded in the video or in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. As far as I know, they have these two. They also have a multi-baker, maybe is what they're calling it. It's one where you can switch out the plates and make like donuts and then a couple other shapes that go in there. And then of course the little mini cookers that they always have, which I have tons of. I actually have 3 sitting here that I just picked up for the holiday season, and I just love them and they're so cute. So, you know, those for me are the regular waffle ones, but these are the multi-makers. So the point is they have 6 removable nonstick plates to make, I suppose, 6 different designs. It doesn't really look like it though. So if you're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's actually 5 things here, and maybe there's a basic one. Well, this is the basic one, the basic waffle. This is the holiday one. This is the everyday one. So the holiday one has a Santa. It looks like it has like a pumpkin. That's what it looks like from here. A snowflake, a heart shape, and then the basic waffle. It must have one plate that always stays the same because it doesn't make sense otherwise. So like for this one, they're showing you kind of what's on there. And yeah, so sorry, I just noticed my name is all over this thing, but it doesn't matter. I don't know if it, maybe I'll blur that. We'll check it out in just a minute. The other mini maker, the everyday one, has a dinosaur, a unicorn, a flat one. So like if you're putting little pancakes in here, or you know, your egg. And then, sorry, I took off my sweater. Just put it next to me in this bag. And then again, it's just a basic waffle. So I'm going to open these because I am curious about both of them. I wasn't going to open both of them in my mind. I thought I'll just work with one, but it's weird to me that they have 6 plates. I think you have to interchange some of the plates, like the flat one or the basic waffle with one of these guys, right, to make it work. The heart one is kind of curious, so we will see. But it's very cute. I love, you know, the ideas. They have little waffle pops. I don't know about all that, but some cute things there. And the packaging is very adorable, of course. They're showing you here, and that's kind of what I was thinking, maybe making a breakfast sandwich with 2 waffles. I don't know. We'll see. So this one's showing an ice cream sandwich. And then a different kind of, just using an English McMuffin? Yeah, no, an English muffin. And then with an egg and some other stuff in there. And so you have your little multi-cooker, and they're showing some cute ideas here. I don't know about all that. And then you can pick up plates that are even extra to go in this, so you can continue using it in different ways. So this is just a set of 2, what's this called? I don't know. But as you can see, it has a sunflower and a little bee. So again, very everyday or maybe fall related. They keep showing things like this. Like obviously somebody had to go in there and color that in, you know, with maybe some meltable chocolates. I don't know what they use for that. And then it's nothing you're going to bake and it comes out that way. You're doing that work, okay? And then this is the plate for a Christmas tree and a little snowman. So it's just another holiday plate. Super cute. You just pop it out the back. So let's get going on this. I'm going to open one up. And they always say things like this at the very top. Great choice. I love Dash. The lady that owns the company seems like a very sweet person. She has an Instagram, I know for sure. I don't know if they have a YouTube. But on Instagram, she's always sharing ideas and then like things that she might make for her kids, stuff like that. Never touch the cover while appliances in use. Never touch the removable plates or the inside of the multimaker while it's preheating or before it has fully cooled off. I don't know how you're going to do that, especially if you're trying to make a sandwich in this one thing. You're going to have to switch these plates out unless you want cold waffles and maybe reheat them in your toaster. I don't know. So those kind of things I'll probably still do, but with oven mitt or something, okay? So warranty and get rewarded. I've never filled out any of those kinds of things. They're just showing you some other stuff about how to install the removable plates, so we'll definitely walk through and do that together. All kinds of little info on this insert. Oh, there's the lady I was talking about. This gal here. And she has a lot of recipes, a lot of vegan type things, and yeah, so you follow process your food for vegetarian and vegan friendly meals. So you know, that might even be her kid, because like I've said, they always show her kids and stuff like that. Just like little meals and things, snacks. Okay, so welcome to the foodie family. Obviously, there's all kinds of information here, and they usually have recipes. They're showing you to spray with a little bit of probably oil. Lightly grease both plates. I'm not going to put oil in a spray like that. I do have like Pam and stuff like that, but I don't really like to use it. So I'll probably just wipe it down with oil on a paper towel. We'll see. And then they're just letting you know, once your waffles cook to your preference, move from the bottom removable plate with a heat-resistant nylon or silicone utensil. Of course, you don't want to scratch up that nonstick coating. Pour batter onto the removable plates. Okay. I was trying to see about the lights. Oh, okay. So they have some ideas here. This is very... stylized and probably like fake little snow there or whatever they did to this food. That's funny. Troubleshooting recipe guide. There you go. Collect them all while they're hot. And that's what I did. Classic waffles. I'm not going to do a whole waffle recipe. The kids aren't even here. They're at school and it's like 10 o'clock. Actually, it's 9 o'clock. But I am just going to use a mix. And it's probably going to be a pancake mix, not going to lie. Hopefully I have a waffle and pancake mix, but I'm not sure. Classic waffle cake. Okay, so you make some waffles, and then you use some vanilla buttercream frosting. White chocolate coconut waffles, that's what you saw there. Very cute. Waffle pops. And pumpkin spice waffles, that's nice. So these are the kinds of things I would follow the recipes. Just today, I'm going to get going pretty quick. Snickerdoodle waffles, that sounds yummy. Cute. Red velvet waffles. Very nice. So I have other videos on, you know, trying things like this out, and I usually do follow like their egg bite recipe or whatever they might have, but today we're just going to be quick about this, because generally that's probably what you're doing anyway. Okay, so we have some plates here. We have the Santa, and the little pumpkin, and we have this guy. Now, I don't mind having two of these because honestly, I'll probably have two going while I'm cooking, but I'm not saying you have to pick up two of them. You know, you're going to have to wait, I guess, while you're doing one and then the other, and then the next one, and if you want to make an egg or whatever. I just don't, you know, you have to have some kind of timing system that works for you on that one. Packaged really well. And then we have our little guy here. Cute and red. Sometimes you can pick the colors on these. You don't pick the colors. It's just what it is. So we have these guys, and there is everything. And I want to see a little bit more about removing the plate, because I don't know if it's just how quick and easy it is. So let me read about that, and I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my tea. It sounds pretty easy. So if you look at this, it has this big gray button on the outside, which is actually really easy to do. So what you're going to do is click this, and I don't know if I can do it in the air, but you're going to push that in, and there you go. Do you hear that? There it is. So it came with the, you know, basic waffle installed. Same thing with the top one. You're just going to push that in, and it comes right out. It does clearly say top or bottom for your plates, okay? So I'm going to wash these. I don't know which ones I'm going to use today, but I'm just going to get them all washed and ready to go. And you can see the little heating elements that are typical of any kind of cooker. I mean, that's basically how they work, right? Okay, so that's that one. And then again, we have the other plates that we can pop in. So let me open this guy up, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to bring everything out. Obviously, it's basically the same package, 100% exactly the same. And it came with the basic waffle maker installed. So again, you have, basically if you're buying both of them, you have two sets of that kind of thing. Let's see the plates that are in here, and then we'll look at the recipes that are included. Just tossing things to the side here. Oh, the unicorn. I mean, Miranda's going to love this. It has a nice deep well in there for the unicorn, so that's cute. Okay. We have the little dinosaur. Dorian would have loved this when he was little. My son was, I mean, he knew he would watch Dino Dan, and he knew like all the different dinosaur names, and there's a lot of them. Just an empty plate, right? Again, you can put an egg on there or whatever else. You might want to cook in there. And two of those. So that's what I'm saying. This one's weird. Okay, so 6 plates, yes. So 2 of them are, you know, waffle. It doesn't mean 6 individual, like, 6 different designs, because basically 2 of them are the waffle, 2 of them are the flat plate, and, you know, 1 decorative and 1 other decorative, like 2 decorative ones, right? And you don't sandwich them together. These are all work differently. But for this guy, I suppose you do have the bottom and the top for the egg plates, or again, whatever you want to cook on there. Pancake or something. So this is the information that one came with. I'll leave that there for you. And same info as far as, you know, how you're going to use it and all that. But let's get to the recipes here. Classic waffles, of course. Strawberry waffles. So yes, we do have a new recipe in this one. And the recipes are good. I've tried the recipes. Like today, I'm just not going to take the time to make it from scratch thing, but they're good. Classic waffle cake, again, with the vanilla buttercream frosting. So that's the same recipe. That's really cute. Waffle pops. We've seen that before, haven't we? Green velvet waffles. Okay, so you're using green food gel basically to make them green. A little buttermilk, a little cocoa powder. Cinnamon roll pancakes. I was thinking about doing something like this, but to be honest, I had some little, what are those things called? Like the instant, or whatever, the kind that you bake the cinnamon rolls, but they were expired, so I threw them away a couple days ago. But I would have just shoved one in there. You can just shove one in there and cook it and see what's up. But this is pancakes, and from scratch, okay? So that's another one. Breakfast sandwich. They're saying to toast an English muffin. I guess you can heat your sausage patty. Yeah, add sausage patty to griddle plate and cook through about 4 to 6 minutes. Remove that. You're gonna add. Okay, hold on. I just want to see what they're doing. Remove and place on top of English muffin. Add cheese slice to melt. Set aside. So let the cheese melt on the meat while you're breaking the egg into there and cooking that too. Place egg on top of sausage and cheese and serve with hash browns, and etc. etc. Okay, so. Cute stuff. They do have some other recipe ideas. I don't know if you saw that in the other one. Protein waffle, cornbread waffle, mashed potato bites, s'more biscuit, refrigerated biscuit dough, sliced lengthwise, 2 squares of milk chocolate, and 5 mini marshmallows. Didn't really say what to do with that, but I don't know. I guess you just layer it on there the way they're, I don't know. Grilled cheese, of course. Chocolate chip cookie, 2 tablespoons of cookie dough, and then 5 to 7 minutes. So, very cute, very quick ideas. Let me wash these things, and I'm going to get some basic, you know, waffle mix going, and we'll try it out. It's like just a lot of stuff out here right now. So what I'm going to do is, let's choose, okay. So with this one, I think I'll pop out these guys. Actually, I just realized I didn't wash these because they were still in the machine, but I did wash these guys. So what you're going to do with these guys is slide them in where they go. So this is a top. This is top. This one says bottom. And so basically, you're just going to slide them in there, right? Those little guys, and then push down till it clicks. And that's it. So, and this one, I'm going to go ahead and make an egg, and then in the other one, I'll make a waffle. I'll probably make more than just one waffle, though, because I'm going to make a batch of waffle mix, but that's okay. So then the top one, again, they just slide in. Those little tabs just go right in there. Super easy. I love this. Very, very easy. So that's that guy. Okay, so that one's going to be ready for making eggs. I was trying to say, it doesn't clip down or anything, which is interesting. Maybe, no. Huh. Generally, they clamp down, you know, so when you put the waffle stuff in there, it just stays closed, but I don't see that happening. That's interesting. Okay, so that's that one. And this one, let's do something fun. I'm really curious about what this heart looks like. So I know it's Christmas time, but I want to see what happens. Because in there, it looks like it's actually a heart shape. And I'm like, how is that possible? But so anyway, so with the holiday one, you are getting more designs. Like that one, you have 2 designs, 2 flat, you know, a flat plate and then a regular waffle. With these guys, you are getting more designs, and you also have the regular waffle. So anyway, so this is a bottom. So we're going to put that at the bottom, clip it down, right? Till it clicks. And then you still use the same waffle top. Now, having said that, you do have a top and a bottom for the waffle, so make sure you're grabbing the top. It might be that they interchange, but that's okay. So I'm grabbing the one that says top. I'm going to pop it in here and just click that in. And it sounds like it's in there. And I suppose because this is sealed off, it makes the shape, right? This is the opposite part, and then this part. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. I'm like, how does it make a heart? So that's why we're going to use that. Maybe you're supposed to kind of get rid of the little excess. I don't know. So let me clean up just a little bit, put some of these things away or to the side, and we'll get our stuff going. I'm going to go ahead and turn these on because I don't think it takes that long to whip together the and waffle mix. This guy too. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew that and plug it in. It has this weird little thing. I don't know if that does anything. I guess maybe, I have no idea what this is for. Okay, so I'll be right back. As soon as you plug it in, this little light turns on and it's already warming up, of course. Just like any of those little electric, anything that you have that's like that. I want to see if the light changes at all. Let's see. To begin cooking, place the appliance on a stable and dry surface. Plug the cord into the power outlet. Indicator light will illuminate, signaling the multi-cooker is heating up. Once the remote plates reach the optimal cooking temperatures, the indicator light will automatically shut off, indicating it's time to start cooking. That's interesting, right? Okay. So for this, I'm using, just if you want to know, this Krusty's sweet cream. I've never seen this before, but I picked it up on base at Camp Pendleton at the Marine Corps Exchange, and I was like, oh, we'll try this. So it asks for 1 cup of water if you're doing the waffle part of it. And then 2 cups of this stuff, 1 egg, and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm gonna get all those things into this, and I put it in one of these pitcher type of these large measuring cups because I like to be able to pour and also whisk in there. So I'll be back. So again, these guys are still warming up. This one's starting to do some smoking there, and I'm just finishing this off with the oil that it asked for. And I do have a from scratch waffle recipe that I usually go to, and it's actually from really old, like Better Homes and Garden cookbook. I also have a pancake recipe that I love. It's called Pete's Pancakes, and maybe you can find it on like one of those blogs, or like home cooking, whatever those weird, what's that one? That one cooking, I guess, site, like a recipe site that also does their own magazine. I don't know. I can't think of the name right now. I'm sure there's lots of them, but they have it. But look up Pete's Pancake Recipe. Maybe that's what you want to look up. It's really good. Okay, so anyway, these guys, I'm going to get this mixed through. These guys are still warming up. I'll say it's been maybe 2 minutes. And okay, the light on that one just turned off, like right now. I would say that took maybe 3 minutes because my camera falls asleep at 2 minutes and it didn't fall asleep the first time when I checked back in with you guys. So we're good there. And again, I said I was going to put a little oil like that. So I'm going to wipe it through. Again, we could have done that before they were hot, but that's not the biggest deal for me. Okay. And let's crack an egg in it. Now the egg in the picture has like no seasoning on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a little salt and pepper, and I'm sorry I walked away and I don't have a special mic for my camera. So a little salt and pepper. Let's close this up. This is interesting. Okay, that one's still warming up. Again, remember we did them at separate times as far as me getting them ready. But what I will do, oh, not good, is I'll get a little of this going. And I got it all over the place, I know. And my arm's probably in the way, sorry guys. Generally use non-sticks, like sometimes they even tell you don't have to use oil, but you know. This is the first time, so just a little something. It did turn off, so it means it's ready, but I'm gonna give it another second because I just opened it and threw on that oil, okay? So I'm gonna let it sit for just another 30 seconds. So this lit back up. I don't know if that means anything because basically they just tell you like timing, like, oh, let it cook for, you know, however long, like if you're putting an egg in there. Let's see what it said here. Break an egg into the grill, cook for 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm looking at the time. I'm not timing it as far as my kitchen timer, but this guy, I'm just gonna put a little bit in. That might be a little too much for this one, to be honest, but what are you gonna do? Can't really scoop too much of it away. I would say that takes very minimal amounts of your batter. Okay, I'm gonna close it, but again, all that excess is just gonna be thrown away if you want the shaped waffle. Okay, so we're gonna close that up. And how long does a waffle take? Let's look at classic waffle. 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna let that cook. I'll be back. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes, so let's kind of look at that. Hey, not bad. I can see that it's really cooking. Honestly, to me, that's done because it really I can touch it and it's like nice and hard there. So let's get that guy out. And I mean, you can take a peek at this guy. I don't think right now is the time to do it. And it is kind of expanding a little bit. Yeah, no, there's no opening that right now. If I was going to open it, it's like, I would probably rip the waffle in half because I can feel that there's no give right now. See, it's just like, nope, don't open. Okay, so let me grab a spatula. Again, silicone. Oh my goodness. It is very cute. I mean, for a breakfast sandwich, I would definitely pop that on there. Cute. What I want to see is if it's runny at all. It's almost like a hard-boiled egg, like a soft-boiled egg. So, I mean, if that's what you like, otherwise stop it sooner, right? I would have stopped this probably a minute and a half or so because this is pretty well done. Okay, so let me check this one again. See, now it did let me open it. Before, if it was giving you resistance, it's telling you like, hey, do not, you're going to end up ripping it off and it's not going to be great. It did stick to the top though, so I can kind of pop this down. Look at that. So again, not quite the heart shape because that's over here and you would just get rid of the excess, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is make one more because I might as well make like a little breakfast sandwich even though I didn't put any meat on there. I will show you another way I would do a breakfast sandwich. Now I put less, you see that? I mean, honestly, it's only like a couple tablespoons of batter that's going to make this one go. So I'm going to close that up. It's going to go. Let me show you one more egg, even though I don't really want it. I don't need another egg, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is put a little oil again. Oh, I put away my salt and pepper already. So before I put my egg on here, I'm just going to take some of this. And this is honestly what I do for the kids in the morning if I'm just in a rush. I put little real bacon crumbles and then I fry an egg over the top of it. And put it in their breakfast sandwich, you know, just with some toast and a little cheese on top of that as it's cooking. So, I mean, I could put the cheese on this too, I suppose, but I'm not going to do that right now, at least. Let me wash my hands. And this time a little less salt, if any, because the bacon's pretty salty. And I probably would let the bacon just cook, to be honest, before I added this, but that's okay. So I'm going to close that up again. I suppose you could spread it out a little bit, but anyway, I'm going to close that up and let that do its thing. Let's see, this one should just be ready. I was going to say it's been a couple minutes. You know, honestly, they're coming out now. You see how soft it is? I don't know if you like that. If you want to keep cooking it, get it crunchier. And I'm going to put it in between here. Actually, let's put the heart facing out. So that is just an egg sandwich. I'm probably going to take this guy and put it in here. Funny enough, yesterday I had stopped by McDonald's and I got 2 for $4 whatever breakfast sandwiches. And one doesn't have an egg. So I'm like, I'll put that egg in it and let my son eat that because we eat that, not waste it. Now, it did tell you, you know, obviously you're going to turn this off and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, I'm going to use a glove here. And I'm going to let this fall out in my hand. Okay, these gloves are very good, so I don't even feel any kind of heat. I did put this down in my kitchen sink and I could hear the water making it sizzle. Pop this one. And I guess you should unplug it, guys. Alright, don't do what I'm doing. Unplug it and then do all this. Because those heating elements are just now exposed. Okay, I was gonna say we can do one more. This is the bottom. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to leave that top one on, wasn't I? Hello. Oh well, that's fine. We're gonna use another one. I could have left the one on that was already there. But let's pop this guy in. And I'm gonna use the Santa Claus one. And I'm gonna throw in some chocolate chips. So let me go grab some chocolate chips while this warms up. Let that warm up, and I'll be back. Actually, let's check this guy. It's only been a couple minutes. Yeah, no, he's not quite ready. Okay, I'll be back. Grab some semi-sweet. That's what I could find. Otherwise, I probably should have got milk chocolate ones, but that's okay. I think it looks good. So I'll probably switch this one out for that one. But that's okay. We're gonna leave it there now. Okay, looks pretty good. And then it has bacon built in. So I put a little piece of cheese on this. That might be a little too, what's the word? Getting ahead of myself, but I'm gonna close it just for a little second, but I don't want the cheese to stick to that, so I'm just gonna give it a little something. This guy, not ready yet, obviously that's why the light is still on. Okay, look at that. So I gave it a little bit of a melt. It did stick up here, but we can get rid of that, and actually we can still use it. And I guess I'm done with that one. So I'm just going to turn it off until these waffles are ready. My timing's a little off, guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and unplug this guy. We are done with it. And I'll be right back when this guy's ready to go. Actually, if you wanted to just make another regular waffle, I could get this one going to make a waffle while that one's doing it, right? Put 2 waffle plates, so then we have 2 waffles ready to go at the same time. That one just turned off, so I'm gonna put a little something on that one, because that's new. I guess on both of them, because I didn't use the other one yet either. Just a little something. Okay, so again, with this one, it's supposed to be a whole waffle, so I'm just going to, you know, I would say maybe it's less than a 1/4 cup. You don't want to put too much because what's going to happen is it's going to overflow and it's going to come out the sides real bad. So you just want to fill it in just a little like that, right? I even have some gaps and that's okay. So when I close this, it's ready to go. It's very tippy, so just know that. Yeah, I probably could have had 2 going, but that's okay. It'll only take like 2 minutes. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Back on, and I put the dinosaur in there just because I was like, you know what, I shouldn't just waste time doing 1 waffle at a time, especially since I have 2 of them. But look at that. So again, you don't need it to be overflowing because this stuff will flow out the side and get all over the place. So look at the little Santa. It's perfect. He's so cute. So I'm going to turn that over and put this on it, and then we're gonna make another one for the top. And the other one, I'll come back and do the what's it called? The chocolate chips on that one, okay? And I'm just throwing chocolate chips on them like I would do anything else. So it's up to you if you want it on the face side or if you want it on the back side, right? So there's that. Again, don't overfill it, and that stuff will spread out. And there you go, 2 minutes. So funny enough, I usually put mustard and mayo on these kind of sandwiches, but this is like a sweet cream flavored waffle, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Kind of like McGriddle, I guess. I suppose you could do that with pancake, like a sweet pancake. Make McGriddles. Very cute. Once this thing is warm and ready to go or heated up, minutes. Like this was probably 1.5 minutes, to be honest. Look at that. So cute. So I'm just going to put it on top. This cute sandwich. Oh my gosh. Okay, on this one, I already put the oil and got it ready. So again, if you want the chocolate chips on the side of the face, you know what I'm saying? You need to put those down first. And I'm just going to put them kind of like in where the little dinosaur is. And sorry, my arm is in the way. I know it is. And then put this over the top. I have tons more waffles I need to make because I'm not going to waste this stuff. And I'll probably just put them in the freezer. Just put them in a bag, put them in the freezer for the kids for tomorrow. But there you go. And cover it up and we'll see how that turns out. 2 minutes. And while this guy's going, I'm going to go ahead and just keep making more waffles to get those all done. I got overzealous on that one and see how it's coming out the sides as I was telling you. So I would push down and try to just let it come out and then just wipe it up. I know. It's not great. And this is what I was telling you guys. You want to avoid that. All right. And then at the end, you can obviously clean everything up. You're not going to put this in the wash, obviously. It has a heating element, but the plates and all that come away, so it'll be very easy to clean up. But try to avoid that. I will say it's only been about 1.5 minutes or so on this guy, and if you lift it up and it's ready to lift, remember I told you if it doesn't want to come up, don't open it. It's not ready. But usually when it stops steaming, you have a good idea that they're pretty much ready. You know, the darkness, right? So this is still pretty light, but if you want to get it darker, just leave it closed and leave it for another 30 seconds to a minute. Oh, so while those are cooking, I should take a bite of this. Let's see what's up. That is so good. How about it not? You have bacon, you have an egg, a little cheese. Delicious waffle. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this guy's probably ready now. Yeah, it came right out. And there's a little bit of chocolate chips in with a little dino. Just something else to think about. Okay, I'm gonna keep cooking these through just to get rid of the batter and I'll be back. So I just picked this guy up and remember how I said it got a little bit messy. I just cleaned up the pieces that were falling off and it just came up nice and clean once it's cooked because it cooks it, even if it's hanging off the side. But if it comes off the side like down in here, you're gonna want to clean that up. Okay, that's what I was showing you. Okay guys, so this is the last one here and I'm doing this with my camera in my hand for whatever reason. So let me pick that up as best I can. I'm gonna dump it for sure. Oh, see? Okay. Again, it's up to you how long you want to cook them. Now, this is crispy, and I love me a crispy waffle. I will say, as you're making them, if you want them to stay crispy, if you put them on a plate, they're gonna sweat and they're gonna get soggy again. So maybe put it on a cooling rack so that it stays crispy, or obviously if you're just serving them up, people are just gonna grab them as they go. Like this one is really soft. My son just came down, took the sandwich, and took the chocolate chip one. He's like, oh, these are so good. He's like, well, you should make these more often. Like, okay, I just got this little guy. I do have other waffle makers, but I usually make Belgian waffles, like the big guys. And it takes time, and again, I use a homemade recipe for that. But these are really cute. And then all these little excess, obviously, you just eat it, or just leave it on there, or pick it off, whatever. No big deal. Oh, it's nice and crunchy. But yeah, I would definitely leave them like on a cooling rack too, or a paper towel, just to soak up some of that moisture that we're going to put out, because they are really awesome in the center, right? They're so good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'm super impressed. I think these are really fun. I think I'm just going to keep them out here and switch out the plates as I feel like, you know, and it's a lot of fun. I really like making those breakfast sandwiches, so having both of them is going to help me do that, making the egg thing here and making the waffle there, you know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will have the items linked there, and if you receive one for Christmas, you know, have fun. All right, guys. You know, I was just putting this away, and I didn't really pay much attention to this paper, but obviously you're gonna wash them. I don't know if it's washable, like thrown in the dishwasher. I wasn't paying attention to that. I don't even have a dishwasher. Whenever we redid our kitchen, I have a little mini fridge instead of a dishwasher because I don't use a dishwasher. I wash by hand. But it does say here 1.5 tablespoons for the shaped ones, and then 3 to 4 tablespoons for the other ones. Like I said, I feel like it's more like 2 tablespoons, but maybe 3, which would basically be a 1/4 cup, which is generally what you do for waffles. Also, the batch I made here made 10 waffles. So it was 2 cups of mix, and I don't know how that translates for you in your life, but just want to let you guys know. This is the sandwich I was telling you about. Look at that. And it only had the sausage, so might as well throw an egg on it. Reheat the whole thing.